Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of Nation Wave, and this is day 15 of the February Daily Draws. It's the midweek point, so let's see what kind of message we're going to get today. And I'll be taking the first card from the Tarot of the Abyss, followed by an Oracle card from the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians Oracle deck. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, and today we will go there. And our card today is the Ace of Pentacles. What a beautiful card. And I love that the tree is in the figure of a person. It almost represents us and the branches of all the things that we do, and the fruitfulness of all the things growing in our lives. But it all comes from this one place that's deeply rooted and planted firmly, and the roots are coming in. And to me, this talks about the beginning. It's what's at the literally the root of our life, our physicality, the whole things of the things that we produce. What is the underlying thing? What is the thing that is planted deep in our grounding? Where we're rooted. What are we rooted in, and what is it that we draw our life from? What is it that the tree has sprung from? The source. Are we rooted into and deeply, is the source of our growth and our abundance, in the right place? Is it planted in the right place? As it, how does it help us to grow? So if we're to have this abundance and growth, we need to make sure we're planted in the right ground, that we're grounded and rooted strong. And even if it's something that this will have been a seed, something small that grew underneath the ground, and maybe there's something growing underneath that can't be perceptive. It's an underlying thing. But it's there, and it's the thing from which all of the things spring forth above the surface, and bring about this growth and abundance. What is it in our lives that does that? What is the underlying main factor that helps us in our lives? And it may be different. It may be something different for each one of us. But being aware of what it is that motivates us, that grounds us, that gives us that life and abundance, identifying it and assuring that it's planted firmly and established, and that we've got our roots into it, that will feed up to everything else that we produce in our lives. And it may not be something that everyone sees, okay, because it's below the ground. They'll see the results, they'll see the manifestation of its life. But what's that purpose? And maybe it's what's at the core of our beliefs, of our character, of who we are. It's something, what is it that feeds us and nurtures us and helps us to produce what we want to do? What is the root, the beginning, the origin of all the good things that we produce? What is it? And let's make sure that stays rooted and grounded and nurtured and fed and watered and everything, so that from where we're rooted and grounded, we will get the nourishment we need to produce all these abundant things in our lives that we see, that other people see. But it all comes from something deep within us that's hidden in our own subconscious soil, that we may have some awareness of, but other people don't see, unless we tell them, of course. But they see they see the results, they see the life that comes from it. And as I say, it could be the nature of what that origin is, that seed is, that original seed is, could be different for each one of us. And to be aware of what it is for us, it could be a key factor in how we focus our energy and nurture our energy, and how we make sure that our roots are still firmly established and strong. So quite often what begins for us is something that's deep within, that is not seen, but will bring to life and branch out and bring abundance that is seen, that is evident. But the important thing is, it's all based on this here that's hidden. But just because it's hidden doesn't mean it's not there. And we need to be thankful that we are rooted in, and there's something that's giving us that life. What is it that motivates us, that gives us a reason to live, that gives us a reason to be productive? And what is that seed? What is that origin point for us? And that may be a question to ask ourselves today. Okay, so let's see which goddess, god, or guardian comes to have their wisdom today. Here we go. And we have Ogma. Watch your words. Words are powerful, and they're the expression that comes from within us, of something that's within us. And there may be things below the surface, there may be things that we want to say, there may be things that we feel, but it's not always wise to say things of how we feel, the way that we want to say it. We may need to choose our words carefully, because words can hurt. They have the power to either hurt people, or to hurt a situation, or to build up and to encourage. And we've been talking about encouragement and support. So let's be careful of the words that we choose today, and how we speak about ourselves as well, our inner dialogue, and how we talk out loud about ourselves, and also how we talk to others. Okay, so that is the message for today. I'll be back tomorrow with day 16. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.